I'm Dorothy McFadden, and I was born and reared in Wysocki, South Carolina. I went to school at Cooper Mill. My mom and dad, they lived on the farm. I am the third child of the 5 siblings, and I went to Cooper Mill School to the 8th grade, and then we had to go to Dennis High School. And in those times, if you went to high school, you couldn't, if a high school wasn't in your area where you could walk, then you'd have to get rides or go aboard with somebody to go to high school. And in 1945, my parents moved from Wysocki to Elliott, and therefore I didn't have a ride to go to Elliott to Bishopville. So I went to Maysville, and that's where I graduated from Maysville Institute. Then I went a little while to Voorhees in Denmark. The money was scarce. There wasn't no tuition and stuff at that time, so for financial reason I couldn't continue. So I came back home and worked a little bit, and I went to Morris College. I worked and went to Morris College. Worked a while in the morning, went to Morris College for another short period of time, and then after that I guess I got discouraged and I got married, and we had 3 girls. My husband's name is the late Johnny McFadden, and we live here in Elliott also. He was living in Elliott when I met him, so we continue to live here. And after working on the farm for a long period of time, because it was hard to get jobs in factories and stuff like the other people, so finally I went to Bishopville Manufacturing, worked a while, and then to Lynchburg Manufacturing sewing plant. I worked a while, and then Camel Soup came to Sumter, and I got employed there, and I worked there for 25 years. I retired from there in 1991, January the 21st. And I stayed unemployed for 10 years doing community work, helping people from one to the other, and so on, and church work and school, helping in schools. And then I went to Bishopville to pick up some commodities for the elderly people in the community, and Bessie Davis saw me, and she encouraged me to come and work for her at Council on Aging. I didn't think I was going to work, but she encouraged me, and so I went back to work again. Currently I'm working for Council on Aging now for 10 years. So I stayed busy. I'm the president of the National Council of Negro Women, and for 5 years, and I also worked at my church a whole lot. I was Sunday school teacher for the youth, choir director for the youth, and chairperson of the Christian education for the Sunday school, and I sang on the choir, I'm a member of the United Methodist Way. When I worked at Council on Aging, I did some of everything, I think. I worked with Meals on Wheels. I did outreach work. I was in charge of the teen pregnancy program, coordinator for that. So, with a group of young people, which I adore so very, very much, and that was a successful program. My motto is that if I could help somebody as I pass along, then my living will not be in vain. I would want to be remembered as a person who